big picture. We closed above several weeks ago the 180.57 2.5-year channel top, only to close back below it 2 weeks ago, and last week we closed even lower. We are below this area, and we do have what I would call kind of a secondary sell signal, this 5-month channel bottom that we closed below last Friday for the first time after having bottomed out here a week and a half earlier. So we are in sell signal mode. You didn't go short when we broke back below 180.47. This is your first indication to be short the market. And I say that by a degree. I'm not outlandishly bearish, but I do see this could be the beginning of a 3 to 5 week sell-off into the upper 140s. I do have 168.79 as just a session containment level. And I do think we can bottom out here for the day, quite possibly into later week, and from here round back up to 176.08. So I'm not opposed to considering this 168.79 to 176.08 region, kind of your 3 to 5 day swing trade region, where we could top out at 176.08 and over the next few days test 168.79 and bottom out here into later week back to 176.08, etc., etc. But I do think odds favor a violation of these levels over the coming week, 2 or 3, anticipating the 149 handle. There is, of course, the horizontal structure at 168.79. This is a pretty classic horizontal channel bottom. We could bottom pick 168.79 day traders, 3 to 5 day swing traders. I don't have a problem with that. Just don't be surprised if over the next 3 to 5 days we happen to close below 168.79. And if we settle the week itself, Friday, below 168.79, that is really the final shoe to drop on this idea of anticipating 149.18. What is also consistent with that idea is the fact that the triple Q have tested their 2.5-year channel top. And so while the Nvidia actually overshot the runway, you might say, by closing above its structure, NASDAQ 100 never did, neither did the triple Q. The NASDAQ 100 and triple Q are very susceptible to downside bearish rotation as we move into the fourth quarter. 176.08 is really another sign of weakness. And so if I had to choose where I think this market will be at the end of September, end of October, I think it's an odds-on favorite for the upper 140s over that time frame. Now, if we do then close above 182.70 this week, a triple Q settlement above its 2.5-year channel top, then the two are in lockstep on longer-term upward continuation that by the end of the year should realize 219.64. The day itself, 176.08 can contain daily buying pressures, quite possibly through September. This was a meaningful sell signal. This structure did hold the lows a week and a half ago, and below which selling pressures can build. I expect over the next few days, 168.79 level, closing below 168.79, 162.39, likely within several days in stair-step fashion on the way down to 149.18. Check us out at wickedstocks.com. You get a 5-day free trial up front. You also get weekly Apple stock, daily triple Q, daily SPY, weekly S&P 500, weekly NASDAQ 100 analysis, and 2 stock picks every week. You can see that all by going to wickedstocks.com.